And welcome back, everybody, to the Festus is the Bestus vanilla, but still legendary and still thematic campaign. As I mentioned in, I don't know, one or two other videos, I am going to continue to finish off this campaign. However, since the overall interest in this campaign has waned, it's not going to be a part of a regular schedule. It's going to basically be whenever I can fit in an extra hour in an evening. But I will do the best that I can. I still quite enjoy Festus, and so I'm kind of looking forward to finishing this campaign. But like I said, the interest in it overall has waned, so I have replaced it in the video schedule with the new Castalton campaign. So anyway, enough said about all that. The last episode, we did finish off Reichland. They have now been completely eliminated, and they are no longer a thorn in our backsides. We still have a war going on down here against the Wood Elves, but they really, not only have they not been that much of a nuisance to us, but actually we now have this buffer of Sylvania in between us and them, so we can't ignore them completely. And in fact, we have, I believe, yeah, right here. We have a mission, an objective here to actually do raiding, I guess. Yeah, to raid here. So we will get around to doing that, but the main army here of Festus is now available, I feel like, to go do other things. And we had started to do that a few turns ago before Reichland sort of forced our hand into coming back and wiping him out. So we're going to, I think, go ahead, since we're over this way, and I don't know of any dark fortresses over here. I think maybe I'll just head north. Can probably get up here into the water and travel faster that way. If anybody says boo about us trespassing through their territory, then that would be a mistake on their behalf, because this army is incredibly strong. And we don't really fear anybody at this point. Overall, you know, we're only ranked 21, but we have one of, if not the strongest armies in the entire game right now with Festus. Dark fortresses are generally pretty easy to defend, and so as long as we keep these sort of supplemental armies, is let me see, yeah, these two right here, as long as we use them to defend our dark fortresses, we should be fine to just use Festus for the offense. So nothing really changed on that account. So let's go ahead. Festus has already moved, of course, this turn. We just conquered this Empire Fort in the last episode. We'll go ahead and apply our skill ups here, and then we shall... Let's see here. I think what I might do with him is overcasting the upgraded version of Fleshy Abundance. Then I'll start doing the red line next. Okay, meanwhile, Samuel Ludenhoff here, you... Looks like I've already given you the main field agent abilities. Let's go ahead and give you Scarred Veteran. You get Blade Shield. You get... I think you already have everything down here. Yes, you do. Okay, let's give you Wound Maker. You... We need to give you Earthing and Arcane Conduit. You had 2 skill ups. Okay. You get Blade Shield. You get... Looks like maybe Stream of Corruption is what I was doing with you. That's all. That's a spell I cast a lot, so that's good. Let's go ahead and give you Smoke and Mirrors. And the Penumbral Pendulum. And then Herald Plagueys here. You get... What is Corrupt Mage? Let's give you Corrupt Mage. Why not? It's thematic. Okay. And then magic items. Don't see any that... There we go. We got 1 Scroll of Power that's unassigned. Scepter of Stability. Scroll of Power. Let's go ahead and fuse those. And We got Crown of Everlasting Conquest. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that's just for a single unit, but that's quite powerful. Let's go ahead and let's find somebody convenient to give that to. Actually, maybe... No, he's got Pestilent Potions. We don't want to give it to him. Talisman of Preservation. Talisman of Endurance. Nah, we'll leave you with that. Okay. Oh, we have 2 of these. Wow, we already have one on Farmwort there. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and give... Come on, somebody's got to have a use for this, right? I don't want to give it to a Chaos Sorcerer. I want to give it to somebody who's going to be in melee a lot. How about...
You have my favor.
Okay, never mind. We'll hang on to it for the time being. Okay. We'll eventually get another Exalted Hero, and I'll give it to an Exalted Hero. Okay, anyway, you are good, you're good, you're good. Everybody has moved. Basically, their full extent. You could move a little bit more. Oh, that's right. This is the guy that I was having problems with. Trying to get him involved in the battle. Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and get you moving back up in this direction, I suppose. You are losing Winds of Magic, but that's okay for now. And then we have Helmgart. And here's the question. If I upgrade this, that's 5 units in addition to the measly 7 that we have here. Now, they are good units. They are good units, but I believe it's going to make more sense for us to go ahead and give this... oops, didn't mean to do that. Try this again, Michael. Let's go ahead and give this to one of you. I've got three vassals here. Let's give it to Hokeland. Hokeland has pretty much been our...
What comes slithering along the ground? A serpent enthralled to repulsive dogs.
God, just listen to what he said. That's kind of ironic coming from him, but... yeah, it's interesting how these vassals hate your guts so much. Okay, if I give you Helmgart, you would give us 1,700. We will take it.
Sigmar's will.
Okay, so now it belongs to Hokeland. Hokeland, hopefully... Wait a minute. Why does it have... Seems to me like it should have more garrison than that, but whatever. Okay, you... Let's go ahead and get you into march stance. I guess there's really no reason to put you in march stance. Never mind. Leave you in that stance, just in case for some reason you have to retreat. Okay, Ubersreich here. I wanted to see... Okay, I think maybe we'll give... We'll give Ubersreich away as well. Maybe to Nordland.
So, deliver your missive and
Trade
get
settlement.
my presents.
Ubersreich. Balance offer 1,500. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. So now,
Bring ruin.
I think everything is the way we want it to be. We don't have a ton of infections for plagues, and we have no real urgent need for more, so we're okay on that front. Here, we are just waiting for upgrades. Here, we definitely wanted to do this. Boom. Now I can go ahead and change this back to... Don't really need growth at this point. We'll change it to infections. And then meanwhile, you are still many turns away from being able to upgrade. Okay. 18,000 to upgrade to a tier 5 settlement. It is not difficult to spend money as the Warriors of Chaos, that is for sure. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm losing my voice. It kind of seems to me like maybe I am, but hope not. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and check diplomacy, and then we'll end our turn. Now, the Deceivers here. This is Tzeentch, and we hate Tzeentch. But for some reason... Oh, it's because of all the wars that we've been doing. But they don't condemn us. There's no aversion. That doesn't make any sense to me. It seems to me like Tzeentch and Nurgle ought to have serious aversions to each other. Alright, anyway, not going to waste time on that. Thematically, we're not going to make nice with the Tzeentchian faction, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and end our turn, I think. Yeah, we'll do it. We're losing 250 souls per turn. Now, we've got a pretty good stockpile of souls, but I want to be careful to not burn through them too quickly until we get Festus up into an area where he's going to start fighting battles on a regular basis again. Sylvania just kind of taking a sightseeing tour of our territory. I guess I probably ought to make sure that, or not our territory, our vassals' territory. I probably ought to make sure that from a diplomacy standpoint, a war with Sylvania is not imminent. It's kind of interesting. Look at that. He's recruited some Chaos Warriors into his army, instantly making them his best troops. Okay, population surplus. We encountered Icketclaw. That's interesting. Got some buildings constructed. Let's just take a look here really quickly at the at Helmgart. There we go. Much, much better. He's up to 17 now. He ought to be able to hang on to that, I feel like. Okay, now if I wanted to race you as quickly as possible up here. Yep, going through the water is the way to do it. Well, that's what we're going to do then. Okay. Festus really fears nothing right now. He'll just march with impunity through any enemy's territory. Let's take a look again here at Sylvania. Yeah, they hate us. They could absolutely declare war on us at any point in time. Going to have to pay attention to that. They are at war with the Deceivers. Oof. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's, and then the Barrow Legion. They don't love the fact that we trespassed. They are likely to declare war on us again at some point, like they've already done once this game. Alright, well, we're going to have to... Ooh. Can you upgrade? You are rank 7. You can upgrade. Let's do it. You cannot upgrade just yet. You need one more rank, and you need lots more ranks. Okay. Anyway, so what we need to do is we need to make sure that these supplementary armies of ours are in a good position to be able to defend Nuln down here.
Father's way.
Which is currently looking at a garrison of 20, only tier 3, but he does have the garrison building built, which is good. So firing raw energy. Yeah, that's plenty strong. The vampire counts would have a difficult time conquering that unless they just laid siege to it for a very long time. And if we get that army over there to help out, then that should make it much more difficult on them. Okay, meanwhile, you...
We are bound to the
Money-wise, I could do... I'm not going to, but I could do some recruitment if it becomes an emergency. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go ahead and get you up here to defend the northern part of our empire. And continue to replenish. Okay. Building upgrades available. This is growth. We're going to leave that there. By the time it got built, it would probably almost be time to level up that settlement building anyway. You cannot do anything. You are still many turns away from being able to upgrade. And you... Well, you have absolutely no need whatsoever for growth, so we can go ahead and demolish that. I'm going to... Nah, we got plenty of money. I don't think I need to... Yeah, no, there's no reason not to. Okay, we'll go ahead and change this so that we can build the replacement building at minus 10% cost next turn. Okay, and then in terms of what we're going to do, we could recruit another Chaos Sorcerer. We're at max right now with our Exalted Heroes. In fact, we're three more than maximum. Okay, I don't see any reason not to go ahead and recruit. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, we have, looking at our armies, we have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle. We have a Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows, a Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle, and a Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle. So basically what we need is anything other than Nurgle. We're kind of overloaded with Nurgle right now. And we could probably build it here. Or not build, recruit him right here. So we got Shadows, Chaos Familiar, and Evil Eyeball. We've got Death, Infernal Dominance, and Open Dies. We've got Fire, which is Iron Skin and Diabolic Splendor. And we've got Metal, which is Scaled Skin and Unearthly Reflexes, both of which I like. These are actually my preferred of all of them that I just read out loud. But Metal is not one of my preferred schools of magic. Still, I think I may do it anyway. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, Fire is the one I like the best of any of these. I think maybe... Nah, you know what? Let's do it. I like Scaled Skin. And I like Unearthly Reflexes. I'm going to go with Scaled Skin. Recruit.
My magic is yours.
Maybe I'll, with some practice, I'll get better at using the Lure of Magic. Okay. Meanwhile, we can give you Zealot. I don't see any reason not to.
Excellent.
Okay. We're at 2,800 per turn. That's fine. No building upgrades. We do have Gifts of Chaos here that we can look at. Let's see here. We've got... Contagious Worship is now available, which is just the Chaos War Shrines. And Rotten Hunger, which is Plague Ogres, Nurglings, and Plague Ogres with great weapons. Okay. Now, none of that is what I want to... is what I want to replace what I'm already using. I don't think. Alright, I don't think I need to check diplomacy again. Let's just go ahead and end our turn. Okay. Heinrich Himmler. I feel like he's very likely to go back to war with us again pretty soon. And of course, same with Sylvania here. But I don't want to spend all of my time in this campaign just defending, so that's why we're going to continue to send Festus northward. Start capturing some more dark fortresses. Okay, Path to Glory unlocked. Let's take a look at that. Oh, this is the guy that we just recruited.
What is thine will?
Oh, okay, he must have ended his turn in a very low public order. In fact, let's look at his other Paths to Glory here. So, win a battle with another spellcaster in your army, and rank up in channeling stance. All right, well, this army here that's headed northward, that's a Chaos Lord. It might actually make more sense then to get him down here into this army. If we do this, if we put you
Nurgle demands haste.
in march stance here,
The malignant march.
and while we're at it, let's just see what's available. Nothing that we particularly need. Let's go ahead and get you now moving down towards him. We don't have to permanently keep him in that army, but it's worth putting him in there for a turn just so that he gets that Path to Glory. And then that means you...
They will be dominated.
all kinds of stuff that you could be recruiting, including Chaos Knights. Let's do that. Let's recruit some Chaos Knights. What's your Path to Glory? You've got... use the sacrifice captives post-battle captive option. Okay, well, we'll try to do that, although we might also end up devoting him to Nurgle, in which case all this is gonna change anyway. All right, let's go ahead and leave you in channeling stance, move you up this way. I would like to get some decent cavalry going. In fact, I think I'm going to get rid of
Your defiance is noted.
those warhounds. Want to have like some real cavalry in this army. Okay, and then you, you probably don't need all these warhounds either. But we'll leave them for now. Okay, and then now Festus.
Follow in my steps.
Can you get into the water, please? Looks like it. Okay, very good. And we thought maybe we encountered a new faction, but I guess we already know about them. This is Coron. Okay. Yeah, don't get distracted, Michael. Don't get distracted by Bretonnia. What you really need are more dark fortresses. Okay. We should be getting more infections once I switch this back to that. Wait a minute. Oh, no. This is the wrong province. This is the one I need to switch. Okay, so I'm going to switch you back to infections. But in the meantime, we could do this. This is leadership for Marauder Horsemen. 5 ounces of dyes. Do we have any trade? We have 0 trade right now because not even our vassals are willing to do trade with us. Yeah, there's nobody who's even remotely close to wanting trade with us. Just out of curiosity, our vassals, are they losing No, they're at least it's improving. Our relations are at least improving with them, so that's good, I guess. Okay, so that's not a high priority item. Let me look at what is recruitable here. I do kind of want single entities to be recruitable, so I'm kind of leaning towards maybe this. This would also give us a bonus to favor. Or alternatively, I could go ahead and I think I'm going to go with this. 4,500. Okay. If we can start getting some single entities recruited here, that would be nice. I guess I could also go ahead and upgrade this. At this point, it's not like it would be truly impregnable, but it'd be pretty strong on defense. However, I almost feel like it's already at the point where they would have to just lay siege for a very long time already. Yeah, I don't think I can justify spending 9,000 on it right now. It's really not a priority. Okay, so Middenheim, nothing for you to do. You're 11 turns away from growing. And Nuln, you are 4 turns away. No, you are 4 plus however long it takes to get even one more population. So you're still quite a ways away from growing. Okay. And then diplomacy, I think I've already looked. Upgrade. Yeah, this is the one that's broken. Okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn again. Okay. Not really a whole lot going on. Everybody's apparently afraid to declare war on us, and I can't blame them. Although the farther Festus moves away from our territory, the more vulnerable we should look. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Confederation between Belagar and Zufbar. Okay. Nuln received a plague. The Saucy Bird is just control. It's meaningless to us. Well, not completely, but almost. Okay, that's all fine. We're getting 5 per turn now. I guess we've got no cults. Really? Have we gone this entire campaign with no cults forming? Well, apparently the answer to that is yes. Middenheim, you could potentially build this. You're slightly more vulnerable than Brass Keep is, but I don't think it's the best use of 10,000. So let's go ahead and get you
Of course.
into this army.
Channeling. Flies at Nurgle's eyes.
This army can go into channeling stance, and do we have to fight a battle for you to get credit for this? Rank up in channeling stance, win a battle with another spellcaster. So yes, we have to win a battle.
Decay brings
Well,
life.
we might be able to do that down here.
The rot follows.
I need to be a little bit careful about going into their territory, however. Let's see how strong they are. Oh my goodness, they're not strong at all. They got way too many enemies. Okay.
How we delight in the
I think maybe we go ahead into march stance.
Wait.
Oh, never mind. That was dumb. Alright, well, we're in march stance now, anyway. But I was going to say maybe we can get a little bit closer and attack next turn, but apparently not. Okay, now, Festus. What I really need to do is get some territory scouted, but right here. Altar of the Crimson Harvest. This is scaling, right? Isn't that the name of this faction? Scaling, yep, okay. And are they vassals? They are not. Okay, well, scaling. Got bad news for you guys. Good news from me, bad news for you. You own a dark fortress that I want. And you also have territory over here on the mainland, like inside the Empire, so we need to be a little bit careful that if we declare war on them, they don't take Nordland. But surely Nordland has got some kind of an army by this point. No, they don't. They're completely worthless. Just absolute garbage. As usual, the vassals in this game. It's like minor factions. Once, you know, they can sometimes do okay on their own. You make them a vassal, and it's like their IQ gets cut in half. Okay. You've moved. Farlist, yes. Let's keep you. Let's actually use you. You can attack the scaling from this direction. And nope, don't really need any of these. Okay. Middenheim, you're fine. Brestkeep, you're fine. You're still no single entities, of course, but you are still several turns away from getting that built. Okay, I don't think there's any more settlement upgrades to do. Let's go ahead and end our turn again. Okay, Sylvania. Looks like they're more interested in heading that way rather than declaring war on us. At least that's how I'm interpreting that. Okay. Scheme of Doom performed. That's Icket Claw. Maddening Gifts. Okay, +1 Gifts of Nurgle. That's good. Army Ability Fecundity. Very good. Mission issued. Raid. Okay. I kind of feel like we already had that mission. Not sure what that's all about, other than Vanilla's kind of bugged. Okay. Oh, okay. So Sylvania actually declared war on a bunch of different factions here. And Scaling went to war with Heinrich Himmler. Very interesting. And we encountered Clan Mulder. Alright. Festus. Keep going here. Now what I'm tempted to do... I should have probably attacked that right there. It's kind of on our way. Now what I'm tempted to do here is get... Maybe you to scout out up here to find another dark fortress. But there's no reason to do it right now since you have no additional movement. Okay, Farlist. Yeah, you can go ahead, keep moving up this way. And nothing to recruit. Harold Plagueis. Let's go ahead and get you
Wafts of Nurgle's power.
headed down here. If we were to do this, could you get there in 2 turns? Probably.
Maledicta.
And actually, all you really need to do is get far enough to raid next turn. That way we can get this... we have 2 of them now, and they're both for the same... settlement. That's interesting. Well, I assume we'll get credit for both of them then. So you've moved, you've moved, you've moved. Building upgrade available. Nothing. 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 Except I am going to want to upgrade this next turn, and it's going to cost how much? 7,500. We could save 750 by switching to that, so we'll do it. Okay. Research available. Dark diplomacy. I don't really care about this at all, but I kind of feel like I should do it. It's only 4 turns. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll just work our way from left to right across the board here. And then that also means we have a Gift of Chaos here that we can look at. We've got plenty of souls. We could afford 1 more. Let's just see here. Growth per region after winning a battle. It's okay. I don't really want the gifts that only give us more units to recruit. Missile resistance for... Yeah, I like this. Boom. There we go. Alright, 7,000, but we're losing 350 per turn. By my calculation, that means 20 turns. Okay, let's go ahead. Check diplomacy really quickly. World Walkers. They are at war with Malachi and Subtle Tortures. That's Slanesh, isn't it? Okay, they have 11 settlements.
Choose your
If we
words
did
carefully.
this, they would give us 739. Quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it because you might have some dark fortresses that we're going to want. Okay, let's go ahead and end another turn here. Still really like to get a battle in this episode. Okay. Yeah, still a little bit hard to see what Sylvania is doing, but the fact that they declared war on like 3 different factions last turn tells me they probably have their hands full and are not too interested in declaring war on us. Now, that does mean that this is an opportunity for us to declare war on them while their armies are elsewhere. The thing is, they don't have any dark fortresses in their territory, at least not that I know of. So I don't really want to conquer their territory. Perhaps as a result of the Changer's machinations or another player in the great game making their move, but aspiring champions gather at your Dark Fortress ready to prove themselves worthy. Okay. 25% character experience gain or unit experience gain. Let's give it to the units this time. We got the Manticore Den built. Carcassonne there got destroyed, interesting, and Scrag and Ickclaw went to war with one another. That's also very interesting. Okay, so here's the thing. If we switch into this stance, we cannot reach there to attack this turn. We could do it next turn, but what that means is we might as well do this. Dagnabbit, I was hoping for a battle. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of the sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle as possible, but the sea gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. How about... better on campaign. That nets us a little bit of money and a little bit of upkeep reduction, and which means an extra 500 per turn in income, so that works for me. Meanwhile, you can go ahead and keep going this way, and quite frankly, I think we'll just go ahead and put you into this stance. Okay, now we can see the settlement and the army defending it. It is recruiting. It's got mammoths. It's got an okay, but not particularly concerning garrison. Festus can absolutely wreak havoc there, so I'm not too worried about that. You can continue over this way. And, okay, this is interesting. We've actually got... Oh, we've got a wood elf army right there. Are they at war with scaling? This is a Lorelorn, right? Yeah, Lorelorn. Are they at war with scaling? Orders. They are. Okay. They're also not very strong. So they would... I don't know between those two armies who would win, but the fact that there's a settlement here helping this one out makes me think that scaling would win. But that would suit me just fine if they wanted to fight each other, make themselves vulnerable. Meanwhile, you, still nothing worth recruiting. You, okay, we are not at war with Baldur here. What we do want to do, though, is go in... Go in and start raiding. And if Baldur takes it, which he very well might, we might find ourselves at war with Baldur. His army is decently strong here. The two of them together are stronger than we are. So, certainly some concern there, but let's just go ahead and hedge our bets a little bit, recruit one more unit of Marauders, go ahead and transform them into Marauders of Nurgle. Upgrade. Wonder how many times over we've actually completed this Noxious Brood quest without getting any credit for it. So you've moved, you've moved, you've moved. You're going to satisfy two of these objectives down here. Nuln, you are still many turns away. Brass Keep. You can go ahead and do that, and then switch back to this. Okay. And Middenheim, you are 8 turns away. Alright, good enough. Diplomacy. Still not much going on. Okay. Got 2 mission successfuls there. It's the first time I've ever seen that where an objective like that gets repeated. Okay, Belagar, are you going to conquer it? Well, you sacked it. And, yep, you're going to conquer it. Okay. I'm sure you don't love the fact that I'm raiding your territory now, but thankfully we got those 2 objectives done just in the nick of time. I would say it's highly likely that we'll be at war with Belagar next, in addition to scaling. Okay, Hokeland. He's actually got 2 units that are ours. That are, I should say, Warriors of Chaos units. Okay, and then those guys are running away. That's interesting. And that army left. That's convenient. Now we have to remember that they are there. So, okay, what do we have here? The uncorrupted slaves in Ostland's region are resisting. They refuse to submit to the Dark God's punishment. Must be swift. So wins a magic power reserve, but growth reduction. Or... this is in Norden. Yeah, we'll delegate the deed. That's fine. Okay, mission successful. Mission successful. Population surplus. Military alliance. Peace negotiated. Nemesis crown. Visions of Cathay. Near a giant terracotta sentinel in Cathay. Okay, very interesting. Alright. And I got a new mission here, but it's not showing up, so I got to pin all of these. Okay. Alright, and do I have my cameras set the way that I wanted them to? I haven't even paid attention to this. Nope, I want you to be low as well. There we go, much better. Alright, so now the thing is, I could attack here. We could win that battle for sure. But that army would defeat this army, so we need to be careful. We need to not occupy it. We could... I think we can afford to. Let's go ahead and recruit. Boom. Okay, and now Festus. Oh, he's back. 13, 24 units. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and... scaling.
What?
They're actually ranked 47. They're the strongest of any of the Norskins. They're stronger than Wulfric is. Initiate diplomacy.
Puppets, but the masters have sent you here to die.
Declare war.
Impossible.
Impossible? I don't... doesn't seem impossible to me. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Do any of you have... well, I'm not going to look through all of them. Some of you might have some path to glory that you could benefit from if we fight this in a particular way, but it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and attack. Decisive victory. Is this a field battle or a settlement battle? It is a settlement battle, and once again, as I've noticed time and time again, every time we are attacking a settlement, the defenders have a nice, easily defendable layout, and it seems like every time we're defending a minor settlement, we have a terrible layout to defend. Now, I know that it's just my imagination, it's selective memory, but it sure does feel that way. They have 3 mammoths. I thought they only had 2. Well, it's not going to make any difference. We're going to win anyway. We don't really have any good anti-large, though, do we? I don't think any of these are particularly good anti-large. That's alright. Our exalted heroes will carry the day. So let's go ahead and... of course, I guess I could have made sure we had a plague on us, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and get Festus. And all of the melee combatants. Single entity melee combatants. On 1. Mr. Giant, well, actually, first of all, you're fast, and you're fast. So I'm actually going to put you 3 on 5. Along with you. Okay, so my 5s can actually go over here. You 3 are a 2. Let's get you over here. You are actually on a Chaos War Shrine, so you could actually be good to help defend these guys, or to help boost these guys. So let's get you all over here. This is going to be my 4, and we're going to go ahead and put you with them. You can now go here with 1. You are going to be my 6. And you're going to be a part of 1 as well. Okay, so you, let's get you... You're fine right here. Actually, for now, we'll figure out a use for you. Now, first thing we're going to do with our 1s here, we're going to start battle. We're going to turn on healing, and our 1s are going to march in. Then our 5s, we are going to race over here. Then our 4s, we are going to... Let's go ahead and get you guys here.
Filth shall prevail.
Okay, back to 1. They do not want to fight us, do they? Let's see here. How about... Just trying to think of a good use for you guys. You are kind of slow. Let's get you maybe headed over here. However, I do want to make sure that you guys don't get way out ahead of everybody. So back up first, and then make your way back over here. Now 4s. Let's wait until they start to react to that. 2s, let's go ahead and get you guys moving forward. And 5, you guys are... Looks like you're going to be able to get in there. Back to 1. Okay, the giant is getting a little bit ahead as well. Marauder hunters. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Now everybody can probably... Let's see, do you have anything that'll speed up? You do? Okay, let's go ahead and get everybody on that. You can go ahead and switch over to your Harbinger of Pestilence. You can go ahead... Never mind. Pretty much a waste of melee defense there. Let's go ahead and get you guys... I'm sure they're about to break, right? They've already broken. Okay. You guys all get in here. 2s, you guys can... Okay, we got a mammoth here. Let's back up. We don't want to be fighting multiple mammoths over here. Okay. Go ahead and... Take them out. Okay, 2s. 4s, you guys should probably be able to get in now. Let's go ahead and put you in a locked control group. And pick targets to attack. I guess that didn't work very well, did it? Okay, let's go ahead and do it like this then. Let's get 2 of you on him. 2 of you on him. 2 of you on them. Let's try to get you around. And let's also get you in here as well. Let's go ahead and do a blight boil. Maybe that'll work. You are taking some damage here. But go ahead and get in here. You can switch back to healing.
Taking position.
2s, how are you guys doing? Doing fine. 4s, how are you guys looking? You're splitting up. That's good. You can now go ahead and do... I wish I would have seen how well that Blight Boil worked. Oh, my 5s. I forgot about you guys. Let's go ahead and get you on those female warriors. Why not? Let's get all of you doing this. Okay. Yeah, this ought to not take very long, I would think. In fact, you guys can go ahead and try to take that. Okay, you, meanwhile, still looking for a good use for you. We have already taken that, so that's good. Looks like we're winning over here fairly easily. Let's now start to worry about the mammoths, I suppose. Let's get all you guys on this mammoth. 4s. You're doing... You can actually come over... Oh. Let's get you... Fighting him. And... reduce his melee attack. Okay, we need all of our 4s now on that mammoth. Everybody joined forces. Let's go ahead and get you over here now as well. You, how are you doing? All my 5s here. Have we taken over this? We have not. Why did you not go in there like I asked you to? The rest of you guys, you can take them out. Okay. 2s. You're fine. 4s. Yeah, everybody on these mammoths. Ones. Okay, let's go ahead and get a heal off on these guys. Okay, you look like you've done pretty good work against that mammoth. Go ahead and do good work against those Marauder Hunters. Victory is in our grasp. 5s. Okay, we got this almost done. Alright, 5s, you guys can now... You did make pretty short work of those Marauder Champions. That's pretty impressive. Get up there on those Marauders. Actually, no, you can hit these guys from behind. Okay, 1s. Let's go ahead and get you guys now all headed in on that Norscan Giant, maybe. You guys are still hanging out. That's fine. You, I'm a little bit worried about you. I need to get a fleshy abundance off on you. And I should probably try to get you out of the battle. Do the best you can there, buddy. Okay, 5s. You guys ought to wreck them, hitting them from behind. Let's go ahead and get these off again. Let's go ahead and get the debuffs going on various units here. Okay, you guys keep trying to get out of there, man. Keep going. I know it's really hard to listen to what I want you to do, but it's for your own good, I promise you. Okay. You guys can wreck that Norscan giant, I think. We've lost a victory point, that's fine, we don't care. You guys... You can probably come on in now. Oh, actually, let's get you on him. We could probably get a Rancid Visitations on him. Okay, how we doing here? Pretty good. We should make pretty short work now of everything, I would think. You guys still not too interested in doing what I've asked you to do, are you? Just keep trying. I know eventually you'll learn how to actually do what I've asked you to do. Okay, Marauder Berserkers. Yeah, try to wipe them out. That'd be good. Those horsemen aren't doing much to us. Okay, here we go. 2. Both of you guys hit him. Let's go ahead and hit him with that. Let's go ahead and hit him with another Rancid Visitations. Boost yourself. Lower his melee defense. Go ahead and blast him with that as well. If we kill him, that probably will do it. Doing pretty good damage to him. I ought to think that should be enough. Even so, keep on him, guys. Keep on him. We don't want him getting away. Okay, how we doing here? First of all, how are you guys? Hey, you're actually moving. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and get you out of Group 4. And then the rest of the 4s here. Okay, that's going to do it. Back to you guys. Okay, he did die. That's good. That's all we care about. End battle. And we're just about out of time. Alright, we got a Lichbone Pennant, but most importantly, what we got out of this is a 4th Dark Fortress. Decent loot. Decent experience, 8,000. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that pendant for now. Pennant for now. Okay, we could raise it and get some really good souls. And 13 whopping infections. We could sack it for 127 infections, but, you know, since it's a Dark Fortress and all, I think we'll just go ahead and occupy it. Okay, and I think that's a good place to wrap up this episode. We do have another battle coming up right away. Okay. Tulsin has gained a boon of chaos. Very good. Devote to... Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so that's a good milestone there, but we still have this battle right here that we're going to fight at the beginning of the very next episode. And like I said before, we're going to have to try to locate a few more Dark Fortresses. We got one here. This is Wulfric. We got another one of Wulfric over here. I don't really see any reason not. And we got another one of, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name right now? Anyway, the Slaneshi guy. Anyway, so we got several more Dark Fortresses in our near future, I believe. So I think we'll leave it there for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.